Eco-friendly, low CO2 emissions, and also hybrid. These are all key words for this 21st century. Joining us is Angela Park with another eco-friendly way of cooking. Good morning.
Yes, you can almost predict what I'm going to bring for you, huh? We actually took the sales of eco-friendly products for the past 2 years at some of the major, largest department stores in Korea. And eco-friendly products saw a huge jump in sales. In fact, some items jumped up as much as 90%, believe it or not.
All right, well, we're going to be looking at a new way of cooking these stove tops or cookware, and that is the induction.
Yes.
Now, tell us a little bit about this.
Okay, move on over this way because, in fact, these days a lot of newly built apartments are even just installing induction cooktops rather than what we're used to in Korea, gas cooktops, right? So I'm going to jump in front here and I'm going to turn it on for you. So all you got to do is start up the power button, then push start, and you can control the heat. I'm going to set it at about 6 or 7, actually, lucky 7, right? And then it's going to start boiling. Now, when we did a test, we took 2 pots. We filled it up each with a liter of water, right? One on gas, obviously.
So this was a fair test, right?
Fair test, and one on the induction cooktop. This is from DIPO Induction Corporation, by the way, the TCK35. Now, it heated it up in about 1 minute 40 seconds compared to the gas cooktop, which took about 3 minutes.
Okay, so it's faster, actually.
Yes.
I would imagine that the gas stove would heat up the water a lot faster, but you can already see some changes happening right now. It's only been, what, several seconds?
Exactly. So we're going to actually show you how short it takes. Now, while it's heating up, though, Young, the thing about, cooktops, for example, I'm sure you've seen something that looks similar at pension homes. Yeah.
I've actually been to pensions and I've tried using these, but they look like that. But I don't know what the difference is. Honestly, I don't really cook that well.
Let me tell you what the difference is. This is the induction cooktop, the one you've probably seen where it kind of gets that red circle in the middle, right?
Okay, yeah, that's the one.
That's the heat.
And it uses heat, right?
Exactly, and that's an electric cooktop. It's basically a board where it emits heat through, so the entire board can heat up, right? But this one, you see how I'm putting my hand right near it, and it's not hot.
No, wait.
In fact, I'm going to put an ice cube right here, and even though this is boiling, the ice cube is just sitting there, right?
Okay. Well,
so already this is boiling, starting to boil.
Our viewers, I'm sure you can see that you can put your hand way over here and it's not even that hot. So how does it work? Okay, so it's not through heat. How does this induction stovetop work?
Well, it uses this coil, this copper coil technology. This is basically right underneath the circle here, and what this copper coil does is it creates alternating currents, and then what happens is it sets up this dynamic magnetic field. Now, you take something that's electrically conductive, like this steel pot, for example, you put it near the stovetop where the magnetic field exists, and then it creates what's called eddy currents, and it flows through this electrically conductive steel, heating up the pot, and of course, consequentially, whatever's in it through heat conduction.
Okay, so basically it's using this technology to not heat up the pot. I mean, it's heating up the pot, but not using heat to do so.
I'm going to cook some ramen as you're talking.
Yes, we'll let that ramen cook. So you have